What's up, Nitro Gang? So you can see right now I just have RC10 GT on the bench. This is not related. It's about the Ofna 32 Mutilator that I just finally finished. So that thing, it was pretty rusty. It was sitting for about 5 years in a shed from what the guy told me, and it probably saw some rain, and the rain just kind of formed a puddle inside, and it just totally rusted the crankshaft and the starting thing that attaches to the crankshaft to spin the crankshaft in order to move the piston up and down, and those were just completely rusted. But I was able to just blowtorch everything and just scrape it off with a wire brush, and I did a full rebuild. So I ended up putting that in a new rear bearing because the old one was just totally frozen. I could not move it, and that works fine now. So you can see there's the old bearing in there. It's just pretty rusty. Oh well. And I mean, it started up second pull, but what I really got lucky on was that, so this Ofna engine has a really weird starting sequence, I guess, for the engine. Instead of the crankshaft having a little pin built into it, that's just like part of the crankshaft, there's a little pin, and then there's a little slot that the starting thing goes onto, and then it just slides in, and then that when you pull the pull start, it moves the hex, and then that moves the slot around, which respectively moves the little pin on the crankshaft. But Ofna engines, they have the little pin separate, and then they also have a little spring to keep it out. And I actually did not know that the Ofna engine was like that, and I just assumed that the crankshaft had the pin built into it. And guess what? I lost that thing. And today when I was rebuilding the engine, I was like, oh shit. I did not know that, and I just thought I lost it, and I searched online, but there's nothing for that pin. You can't find it anymore, and the spring. And what ended up happening was I actually found it on the garage floor after searching for like an hour, and also I found the spring inside of one of the wire brushes that I was using to clean. It was inside, like stuck inside the bristles, and I just got really lucky and found that. So thank God that happened. If I wasn't able to find that spring and the pin, that engine would have been junk and useless, and wouldn't be able to finish the restoration. So thank God I found that pin and that spring. Just got really lucky. So for now, it's just I have to create a new battery housing because the old one, it was a 4AA housing, but that just got so rusted that it just won't make a connection. And it's just running a 2.4 GHz receiver and transmitter, nothing really special about that. I was just moving the throttle servo with my hand just because I just need to make a new battery housing. And also, I can't take it on the street yet because it's missing the front C-hub. Let me bring it up. But you can see it's missing this part on, and this part just completely it's aluminum part. And what's really interesting is that everything else is plastic, but only the aluminum part just exploded and split in half, and that's why I can't run this on the road right now. So I got the last set on eBay that I could find, and those should be arriving this week, and I'll get this thing running. But yeah, I'm just really glad I started, and it has a ton of compression. You can hear that it has a ton of compression, but can't wait to get this thing in and running and on the track. We'll see how that goes. What's up, Nitro Gang? So got the Ofna Mutilator, and I have not fired. This thing has not been started in 5 years, and I just did a full rebuild on the engine, new rear bearing, and just cleaned everything up. And this thing has had a crap ton of rust in it, and it still kind of does have some rust, so we're gonna see how it fires up. I'm just gonna start this on the bench without electronics, because you can see it's missing the front C-hub, broke off, and it's just in pieces, so I'm waiting for those. So I already did prime it a little bit. So much compression. Okay, that should be good. I got my LiPo glow igniter, and let's start her up. Yo, it's like, let's go. It started. Alright, that's awesome. Camera's falling a bit. Okay, there we go. But yeah, you saw that that was insane. It literally started on the second pull. And this thing has so much compression. That is crazy. So you can see, you saw it cut off when I opened the, I'm just going to richen it out. Yeah, I set it to factory needle settings from the manual, but it seems just a bit lean, so I'm just going to keep on going. And, well, I mean, it started, so that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm out, Nitro Gang. I'll see you next time.